So this video has been months in the making because this is really important to me. Now we all know the theory that is that Dan and Phil are dating. And yeah, there are some videos saying, oh yeah, there's this proof and that proof, but I have so much solid proof that you cannot deny. If this ain't love, I don't know what it is. So first off, if you literally just go onto YouTube and you search suspicious jump cuts or something along those lines of Dan and Phil's videos, then you'll find so many videos of them just jump cutting at the most weird moments. And then they also jump back, and then those cuts are also really weird because they look like they've just been doing something. And no, I don't mean sex, stop it you dirty perverts. But let's take a look at one of the clips from the videos.
The bants are questionable, Phil. I think we all agree.
I'm going to say probably.
You're actually saying probably, okay.
Does your character have their own radio show? Yeah.
The bants are questionable, Phil. I think we all agree.
I'm going to say probably.
You're actually saying probably, okay.
Does your character have their own radio show?
Now you may ask, why is this important? Well, as you saw, they were playing Akinator, and they skipped one question. If we go into Akinator and go through all the questions apart from the one that they skipped, let's look at it. Yes, there you have it, folks. This is the question that they dodged. I personally don't know why, because they could have just put no, but they still dodged it. Meaning that they don't want to reveal anything to the public, because they were obviously trying to get the Akinator to guess themselves. Moving on to the next theory, or at least part of the segment. If you type in onto YouTube, jealous Dan, again there are many results. Why is this? I don't know. But they do look really cute when Dan gets jealous. I mean, just look at the thumbnails of these videos. Now, is Dan getting jealous over their relationship?
Something to think about.
So yes, this theory is mostly about Dan, because I do legitimately think that Dan has feelings for Phil. I mean, Phil never addresses his sexuality, but Dan has already explained that he's bisexual. Now, I know that this video is really like floppy and it's not in chronological order, but I do have a really recent one that I literally only picked up on today, because no one's had time to really think about this one, but Phil did actually post something on his Twitter talking about how Dan called himself Phil when he was introducing himself to someone else. And whenever someone has a crush, I mean, you always have them on your mind. I mean, it's literally the most cliche thing that could happen, and yeah. The only thing I can think of when I'm editing this is this clip from Life is Strange Before the Storm.
It's nice Rachel we're having.
What?
I mean, weather. It's nice weather.
Anyway, moving on to the next segment. Now, this isn't one of my theories, so I'm going to credit the person who made this. Now, Complex Howl is the channel that I found it on, but I'm pretty sure that he sourced it from another one, but I can't be bothered to find that. Anyway, let's look at another tweet. So if you examine it, it looks fine until you notice that it says under my bed. But since when did Phil have this flooring? If you look at literally any of their videos, Phil does not have that flooring. It's clearly grey, but the flooring in the picture is laminate. Dan doesn't really show his flooring in the video, and I'm pretty sure you could find it in one if you look for it, but I don't have that time. Right now I'm guessing that that's Dan's flooring, but I'm pretty sure it is. But Phil described it as his bed. This can only mean one thing. They sleep together. And I did have to think a little bit about this because I'm that dumb, but you might not, so yeah. Also, yes, I did make this a really bad edit. So this one isn't really a theory, but I think it's hilarious how Dan put that taking his suggestions, and that one person put this, and I'll just let you read it yourself. So now that you have laughed for 27 seconds, we can move on with the video. Also, yes, I did actually make that timer with my amazing editing skills in PowerPoint. Oh, and also I did actually find a picture of his floor, and as I thought, here it is. Voila. Anyway, I do know that a lot of these theories might be outdated just because they have already moved in that, but that ain't stopping me from making this video. Anyway, next theory. So in 2009, Dan tweeted that Uma Thurman just watched him have sex, and if you didn't know that at that same time, Phil had a poster of Kill Bill on his wall, and Uma Thurman was actually on that poster. And knowing Dan, he probably did mean that, which does make that bed seem like it's a sex bed or something, but yeah, pretty crazy. Now, if you know what Dan and Phil Games is, then you know that they've played all the Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, in some part of the video, Dan was literally just flicking off and on the lights in the actual room, and right before he did that, someone took a screenshot of what it looked like. Looks pretty normal at first sight. Then someone turned up the contrast and this is what it looked like. Yep, Dan is clearly kissing Phil. Do you even need more theories after this? I mean, oh my gosh. That's exactly why I'm not going to move on, because that's literally the only proof you need by now. So yeah guys, thank you so much for watching this. It took me ages to make this video. Well, you know, not ages to edit it, just ages to research everything. So honestly, it really would help out if you subscribed and liked the video, because I literally need this to go into trending, which it clearly won't. Anyway, there are a few more theories I could talk about, but I don't really want to. I feel like I've covered enough by now. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and goodbye guys.